Hi, hello, Wacklamet. I need a moment. Upriver or downriver. Ihu Katuma is too rough for me. The nausea is a bit more bearable now that I have stopped trying to hide it, but I'd still rather not set foot on a boat if I can help it. Well, I think I'm ready. Let's see if Master Ropley can help us recruit a pot sworn. I mean, hopefully we can find one in this place. Otherwise, it's going to be a little difficult to do that, I would say. Right, back to Waku Meki Meki. One of the most aptly named places in the whole of the MSQ. What an incredible sounding location. I wonder if we're going to encounter anything scary over there. Probably not. No, probably just merchants and stuff. What you make me? You're going to try and make me. That sounds like a threat in some ways too. Like, what you makey? Come on! Oh hey, we've got the entire gang here. And Mr. Rabbit. Meki is a gathering spot for skilled artisans of all kinds. If we are to find a pod-sworn candidate, I can think of no better place to begin our search. I'm also waiting for food right now, so I might have to run out at some point. Erenville brought us here on our first tour of the city, but time did not permit a close look. I should like to observe these masters at work. Surely at least one person will answer Wuglamet's call for a pot sworn. Maybe Master Ropley can help us. So this is the Meki that Wuglamet was talking about. I had yet to make it this far in my wanderings. Greetings, Third Promise. What brings you back to Meki? You've not chipped your axe again, have you? I would assume so, because she used it a lot in her dungeon, but maybe not then. Maybe not. No, Master Ropley, actually I have a favour to ask. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah. Ah yes, I understand exactly what you said. So what do you think? Do you know any craftsman who might be interested? Poaching my artisans for the moblins, eh? Well, seeing as it's a Third Promise making the request, I'm willing to look the other way if one of them decides to take you up on the offer. Only I can't think of any suitable candidate off the top of my head. Who do you know of any with a master of goldsmith that has also no qualms relocating to Earthenshire? The Eorzean goldsmith, what about him? What of the Ellison man who just started working here? The guy who we were talking about before, maybe. You mean Fontaine? He did say he was employed at some fancy jewellery store across the salt. And consider the distance he's already come, I like to think he wouldn't mind moving a little up the river. That said, he's only just got himself a new job. Is it too soon to ask him to sign a pack? There's no harm in making the offer. Once he hears how well the potsworn are treated, he may even jump at the chance. Well, either way, you won't find Fontaine at his workbench at this hour. He's finished for the day, probably enjoying a meal over at that place. Then maybe we should go and talk to him, just you and me. Since he knows us, wouldn't want him to feel intimidated by having a deal with a crowd of new faces. The two of us can handle this. Take the rest of the cabins if you like. Yeah, get out of here, side characters. We don't want you to. Is apparently Wuglamet's line of thinking here. Yeah, leave. It'll just be me and Wuglamet for the time being. Right, let's go and see a man about a pot. Let's go see a man about a pot. That's a hell of a thing to say to someone. I hope we got more to say to him than just that, because it'd be a very weird way of explaining it to this man. This is a place where my tacos were squashed by Bujul Jar Jar. This evil, evil man. He will know the true destruction when we encounter him again. I remember we were like looking for him around here at some point. This man, the Fontaine, we had to like run around this location until we were able to find one of his caliber. There he is. I'm not so sure about this. Ah, Rahana, you're here too. The Third Promise said she wanted to chat. Just finished eating, so shall we find a quiet spot outside? No, I want to keep standing on this table. I want to keep standing here forever. The last time we talked on the speech, you were in a miserable state. Haha, yes I was, wasn't I? I lost soul until the two of you came along and helped me rediscover my purpose. My new place of employment has been most welcoming. For the first time in a long time, I feel content in my lot in life. About that. We know how we can uproot your house right now. By going to this beautiful wetlands. Sorry, but it rains most of the time, and it's also very foggy there. That's wonderful. So, what is it you wish to discuss? Well, it's hard to ask this right after you settled in, but I'm looking for someone to become a pot swan. I've heard my new colleagues mention the term. That's what an artisan decides a contract to work for the moblins, isn't it? But you're not a moblin. I'm not so sure I understand. It's 4 feet in the right succession. I need to bring a new pot swan to Irvinshire. So that is the way of it. We barely met, and after pushing you to work at Wacky Mecky Mecky, I'm now demanding you throw that away and sign a pot pack instead. It's a selfish request, Wit, I know. I have something to tell you, Third Promise. Oh? The other day I completed the necessary procedures for immigration. I am pleased to say I am now official subject of Tural. I have since endeavoured to learn what I can of my new nation, beginning with the right succession and its claimants, including you, of course. Wow. You went through all that paperwork? Now you will recall it as my father's example which led me to pursue goldsmithing. He was at the East End when Garlean's forces laid siege to the settlement, and in the ensuing chaos he was slain. War took him from me in an instant. The man I loved and admired, never wished to suffer such a loss again. And so, as much as I'm indebted to you for turning my life around, it is as fellow piece of intelligence that I want you to win the phone. If you can help you achieve that by signing a pot pack, then I will gladly do so. Fontaine, thank you. Yeah, cheers, bud. I shall return to Master Ropeplay and inform of my decision. Allow me. I'm the reason you're leaving, so I should be the one to deliver the news. Well, isn't that nice? Oh, hello. Perhaps you remember me, Blackavoo, owner of that place. I'd like a word if you don't mind. You're welcome to ally from across the salt, right? And I hear some renowned tale of the gossips to be believed. Well, as it so happens, I could use some heroic help. Doesn't need to be right now, but could you come back a while when you have a... Oh, is this Vol Quests? Much appreciated. I'll be waiting for you at my shop then. Yeah, there we go. Well, I'll get on that on my own time. But for now, we're going to continue. Yeah, I forgot about the role quests and how essential they were. We're going to go back to work and see how he's doing. Yeah, I'll do that on my own time, I think. The food I'm ordering has one stop along its way, so I'm going to try and get this cutscene done and then go and catch it before the end of the day. Like say Furby. It feels ungrateful to leave so soon after Master Ropepley granted me employment, but surely he'll understand. I do this for the future of Yalal. I see you managed to find Fontaine. Yes, I got some news for you, buddy. Master Ropeplay, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but Von Jean-10 has agreed to sign a pot pack, yes? While it is a shame to lose a capable goldsmith, to have one of our own handpicked to serve the 12 promises is a great honour for Wacky Meki Meki. I appreciate your understanding. Of course. If you happen to know other talented artisans, regardless of their expertise, I hope you send them in my way. It could even be yourself if you're so inclined. I'll keep that in mind. Though my time here was brief, I will not forget your kindness, Master Ropeplay. I am blessed to have these workshops with my first home in Toliyalal. Come back to us if the mob has cut you loose. You always have a job at Wacky Meki Meki. I expect you want to leave for Irvinshire as soon as possible. I'll go and pack my things. Well, there we go. Well, that wasn't too bad after all. Oh, link pole. What became of Fontaine? Were you able to find him? We did, and he's agreed to become a potsworn. We'll leave him when he's ready, but you still have a little time. Splendid. We shall meet you anon. Right, well that was a interesting trip back to Toliyalal. I had plenty of reasons to win a contest, but now I have one more. Fontaine Jane's putting his faith in me, and I won't let him down. Just increase your arsenal of people, and we'll go many places. Oh, we got custom deliveries as well. Okay, we're looking at a bunch of things from this then. A father fist? Oh, we're gonna meet your boy. Right then, I have some things to take care of at the moment. While you pass the time, however, I suggest you head back to the cabins. After all, even heroes need rest, and we still have a big journey ahead of us. I agree. I wonder if he's gonna ask us to be challenged. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, look at that Pictomancer. What level is he? Level 90. Wow, you got that guy out really quickly, huh? It's amazing how some people are able to get Pictomancer in just 2 days from level 80 all the way to level 90. You can do that in theory because they've got leveling roulettes and other things, but there's not enough to get you to the level you usually need, so that's insane. Yeah. Yes, indeed. I'm curious to see what the role quests are going to be. Whoa, what's that guy doing? He just fast traveled. There are many people here. This is what they always do in Endwalker and Shadowbringers as well. We go back to the cabin and we usually stay there for a night. Welcome back, sir. Your Landguard messenger most anxiously waiting on your return. The honor of the third promises entourage. Oh, hey! I've been all over the city looking for you. The Dawn servant summons you to the palace. You are to present yourself to the gate guard stationed outside Sunperch at your earliest convenience. Oh, one more thing. You're not to mention this visit to Willamette. Ooh, I think I know what this is. Maybe. Maybe not. Bow, 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 bow. Many people over here starting the MSQ. Oh, I see a shiny man. I see a cutie instance. Okay, I'm gonna get on that in a minute. Right, now that I've consumed my waiting chicken, we can get into this. The Dawn Servant awaits you within. While I was not informed of the reason for the audience in terms of attire, it's just a full battle regalia. Whoa, hold on a second. I gotta look cool in front of him. Glamours. That's stupid. I mean, it doesn't look bad. Didn't I get new legs? Ah, yes, new legs. I did get new legs. Holy shit. That's a big jumping upgrade. Right, that's fine, we'll do that. Wait, all you're doing is swapping them, though. Discard. There we go. Let's do this. We're gonna go fight what Clemet's dad because they desperately want someone else, I assume, to fight. I love them. They're such a cool character. I don't want anything bad to happen to them. Hello. Like my fork? Oh no, wait, maybe bringing the fork here was a bad idea. No, because it shows Rahana's weird style.
Forgive me these sudden summons. When I learned my daughter's champion was back in the city, I couldn't resist the opportunity.
He's so big and terrifying. So, you wanna play some chess, is what I assume you brought me here for. No, Vahana, you know why he's here. He wants to fight you. I'm down. Like, he needs something to keep that head, I guess, satiated. And fighting the big people is probably a way to do it.
I have not lost a battle worthy of the name since the day I took the throne.
It's getting quieter. It is. Okay, that's why it was so quiet.
I've been craving a proper challenge. The Lance Wilter, Stinian, he fought well enough, but our bout was ended before a victor could be decided.
I'm glad that they didn't like make us any out to be weaker than this person. But
Judging by the sailors' gossip, you are a warrior of renown in your homeland.
maybe a little bit.
Yet I wonder.
I don't know how many fights Vahana's been involved in on his own, but he's been in a fair few scraps now.
Are you warrior enough to stand against me?
Why don't we find out? I'm not interested in fighting you, so long as neither of us get too carried away. Why don't we find out? Yeah! Yeah!
A spirited answer. Why not indeed?
I love him. Yeah, the music!
The battle rages upon me. I'll stop short of killing you, of course.
I wonder if we can actually lose this. I remember that these instances can be quite difficult.
Show me the truth of the tales.
The Dawntrails. The fucking Moogle! Oh, this is cool! Da 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 da. Defeat the Dawn Servant. Oh god! Okay, let's start with that. First rotation. I do as well. Fancy blade work. Okay, what's that? Ooh, okay.
Let's test the waters.
Okay, left side. Ah, you bitch.
You can do better than that.
I sure can. Just give me a sec. Oh, don't like that.
Have you ever fought a viper?
I'm not a Viper myself. I wonder if it's would be different here if I'm a Viper. Okay. Oh, nice. Oh, I almost got clipped by that. It's the main theme. I expected to fight this guy far later. But I'm fine with it being here. Battle Breaker. Oh, whoa! He's doing a mystic attack? Oh.
All right.
You forgot that his overhead sleeping. That's adorable. What the fuck is happening? No, I'm here now. Hi. Ow. He's such a great character. And they know it because they're giving a lot of time. I really hope they don't kill him. Because he's got a fantastic character here. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, I was in that by the time it ended. What? Okay, Okay, like that. Yeah. Okay, that. And then that. The blast rotation always fucks me up with Dragoon. Because there's so much you got to do for it. They haven't done a lot of damage to him so far. Okay, well, it doesn't seem too bad. Okay, jaw blows. He's going to go second. That side. He might do just it twice on one side to catch you off, maybe? I'm assuming you're doing the cross slash move now. No, you're doing this? Okay, I don't know what that is. Is that going to do its cross slash move? Oh. The music's going crazy. Ah! Where's Bloodbath? Time, but revolver is out of time. Okay. What are you doing now in the middle? Okay, that wasn't too bad. Burning Sun. Okay, I need to be careful and watch this. Ow! I got hit by one. Oh! Whoa! 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 Oh, they. Oh, okay. You need to watch where they appear and then stand where they. Okay, afterwards. That's difficult to remember the positions of those. Oh, okay. Right. Okay, just go between them. Fancy blade work. Okay, I can use Bloodbath in a second. There we go, Bloodbath. Doubling. Okay, behind him. These aren't easy fights, I will say. I like them a lot, though. Okay, I can't stand there. It's too risky. Yeah, I'd have to get right into that corner. I didn't trust myself to do that. Okay, not there. Not there. Not there. Okay, right here at the edge. Oh, God. Fuck, okay. Okay, alternating. Fancy blade work, big damage basically. Yeah, so are you, buddy. Love it though. This fight's awesome. They do such a good job with these instant fights. They're wonderful. Okay, 3. That's. I don't remember this attack being that bad, but it could always change. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. What does this mean? Okay, there. So only one side. Okay, moving out of the way of that. Stay in this, and then move between them. Move between. Okay, I'm gonna keep attacking you. Fuck. Ah! Oh! See a sacrifice! See a sacrifice! Ah! We done?
That will do. You've shown me more than
God
enough.
damn. Yeah, they always do a fantastic job. And they never feel like insanely difficult or really easy either. It's a great balance between the two. I remember the Xenos fight at the end of Endwalker being also like that. Difficult, but not too bad. To be fair, they couldn't really make the Xenos fight that hard because that would have sucked after killing Endsinger. Then I was like, yeah, here you go. Can't finish the game because Xenos is here.
Even with my head of reason asleep, I never expected you.
Yeah, I mean, like, your head of... If you had both heads right now, it would be in trouble. I really enjoyed the part where he was like, oh, right, my other head is asleep. I can't do my attack.
Exaggerate. You are a force to be reckoned with.
I'm glad that you two are friends. Love him. And here I thought he wasn't even gonna have like a personality in the trailer. I thought he was gonna be like a guy we were gonna beat at some point. Ended up being one of the coolest guys.
Now, a confession. I said I crave a challenge, and that was no lie. But I had another reason for calling you here.
What's that
I had
noise?
to judge for myself if you were fit to attend my beloved daughter.
He cares about his daughter.
In some respects, she is much like me. Hard-headed and prone to rush into danger. But one with your talents could readily dispatch the threats that bar Lamachi's way. Will you hear my question and answer me plainly? Address me not as the ruler of Tuliyola, but a concerned father.
I will look after her, don't you worry.
Thank you.
I will use all the moves to make sure nothing bad happens to her.
Given your journey together thus far, what is
I mean, I can't really say bad things about her because I feel like you're gonna hate me for it, but
whether it be as their promise or just a companion on the road, speak your mind.
He is young but has potential. He is not ready to rule. I disagree. I think she is. Just requires a little bit more understanding. I don't think we're in any place to judge her on that. Like, we've seen her journeys in front of her, but we haven't seen her fail at every turn. We've seen her learn at every turn. And if she's willing to adapt, she can rule. And I think out of all the others, she's the best subject for that. And can you talk about your other son? Like, the son who wants to, like, destroy everything? Like, what's going on there? Why is he like that? Well, I thought, did you not raise him the same way?
Response, but agreed. She's not ready for the throne. Not yet. Lama-Ti thinks she understands our many peoples, their histories, their cultures, their beliefs. But she knows only what she's seen in the capital. And it's not only her who concerns me. Even this early in the contest, you must have realized. As potential rulers, all 4 claimants are lacking.
There's no perfect solution.
This is why I elected to hold the right of succession. Not to choose a fitting candidate, but to cultivate one.
Makes sense.
And if no one has impressed me by the end of it, then to no one will I yield my throne.
Oh. So no cheating then. But who's going to take the place then when you die?
I pray that my children rise to the occasion. With outsiders dragged into my game, I am also hopeful that the different perspectives you and your companions have to offer will inspire them to grow.
I don't know about that. I don't really see him being a good person. He's dead to my taco, buddy.
Many lands, know many peoples and cultures, love them and being loved in turn.
It's true. You're playing a Shadowbringers music right now, so yeah.
Lama-Ti as you think best. Walk at her side and, when needed, push her to walk ahead.
Be a mentor. Never really been a mentor in the past. We've always been the... Oh, shit. You are not meant to know about this. Hi, how's it going?
There I was, about to sit down for some of Namika's cooking, when I heard that Papa had sent for you. You were dueling behind my back, weren't you?
I see there is no point in denying it.
You're a great guy.
Worry, daughter. I took care not to inflict lasting injuries. You and your ally may return to the contest without disadvantage. No harm done.
I swear, just as I was learning newfound respect for my father. Let's take our leave of this battle-mad oaf before he calls on the rest of my entourage.
Hey, I mean, I understand. I understand his reasoning. You're really cool. I hope you don't die in this expansion. I feel like you are, though. He's just... We get like a really cool character, and then Dawntrail's gonna be like, no, he's not gonna last long. Weirdly, he doesn't talk about his other children. And I find that strange. But maybe he sees something in them that we don't, and he doesn't necessarily want to throw them aside just because they have evil in their hearts.
Luna's recruits are no less sharp, as one might expect of Gallup's countrymen. They saw the flaws in our claimants from the outset. The other two, though, they dismiss comrades willing to point out their shortcomings, and no good can come of it.
Weirdly, having combats outside the inner circle is kind of a good idea in some ways. Because you're getting that perspective from us. And like, we are mentoring Wilclamette. We are doing what other characters did for us in Shadowbringers and Endwalker. It's kind of lovely. I like how we've gone further in the Warrior of Light's like journey. Not necessarily being a student anymore, but a teacher. That's cool. If he had had his way, Papa would have kept dueling until the day he dies. Even now I know of only 3 people who didn't need to be carried away after their bouts. Tural, your lance-wielding friend Astinian, and yourself. We did you live up to your fearsome reputation? I think he would have kicked my ass if he had his other head, but yes. I'm curious, did Papa want anything else of you? Just a sparring partner. Well, if that's all it is. Nothing more. You don't need to worry about anything else. The shape of peace. Wilclamette thinks it's time to gather her allies for the road ahead. I'm still haven't had one bite of Namika's food thanks to Papa's nonsense, so I'm going back to my plate before I head out. I've otherwise asked everyone to meet at the four-head cabins. Come and join us after you've had a moment to recover, eh? I'll be going right now, actually. So apparently there's a jumping puzzle here, by the way, in this near this palace. That would be worth pursuing at some point, on my own time probably. But general impressions of Wilclamette and Jalul Jar Jar. I love him. I think he is really refreshing in terms of leaders of cities. Reminds me a lot of Vitra, but without the secrecy in his stance over the city. It's nice to have a leader who isn't also a dragon. Like, we've had that before, so it's nice to have something a little different with the Mammaljar. And I find their whole lore behind the 2 different heads, the head of the mystic and the head of the warrior, really interesting. So, getting that in this game is really neat, and I appreciate the game focusing on that a little bit. And yeah, as for good old Wilclamette, I just hope nothing bad happens to him, and Wilclamette can have the loving father, and then he happily relinquishes the throne to her. That's the best case scenario here. Worst case scenario is he gets killed by someone around halfway through this expansion. Really hope that doesn't happen, but it could. He just doesn't seem like a character who's going to live long. Like, because the expansion's also all based around him too. Like, he's the one who set it all together. It's not like with Vitra, where he's one ruler of Endwalker and all the nations, and he has to deal with certain things. There's an argument to be made that Vitra could have died in the Shadowbringer quests, but yeah, maybe not. I love them. I love all of them. I love all the Mammaljar so far in different ways. They're great. That's one of the best ways they've done so far to make the Mammaljar interesting. And their culture really interesting. Guess I'll wait here then for them to appear. Hey, how's it going, Alphano? Ready to go on? Do we have to go up the river again? I think we do probably. Poor Wilclamette. Sorry to keep everyone waiting. Is that it? You're set to go? I left Eorzea prepared to travel in search of work, so I had few belongings to begin with. Bidding farewell to my fellow artisans took a lot of time, however. Again, I appreciate you making this commitment, Fontaine. I mean, he's being a good friend. Well, shall we depart for Earthenshire then? A word before you go. Wait, that's our friend from the floats. Oja, whatever his name was, Oka. I think, right? Oh, well, got his name completely wrong. Welcome, what are you doing here? Ah, I spent my days correcting manners, and here I am perpetrating the great offence of delaying the third promise's departure. Oh, please take up your axe to rend my flesh into taco meat. Oh, buddy. Must your demands be so gruesome? Besides, I told her that kind of thing doesn't bother me. Alright then, I won't let it bother me either. What was that all about? I've come to the city to purchase supplies when I spotted your entourage getting ready to leave. You see the city of gold, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe? That's right. It's the final step of the royal succession. If you know anything about the subject, I'd love to hear it. Allow me to be of service. As you know, the legends of the Golden City have been passed down in Tural for 1,000 years. Yet, when it comes to describing the place itself, the stories do not always agree. Some portray it as what I expect, a glittering metropolis of golden towers. Others suggest it is more unassuming, and thus owes the name to a fabulous treasure hidden at its heart. Every telling, however, has a common thread. Those who go in search of the Golden City do not return. Have to be careful then, won't we? The lesson to be learned from this third promise is that to seek the legend is to court death. I must employ to proceed with the utmost caution. That is all I wish to say. I shall pray for your safe journey. Thank you, Wakaville. Well, at least he isn't discouraging us from going. What are we to make of these cautionary tales? If every expedition has ended in tragedy, how then did the Dawn Servant find the city and return without incident? He might have not gone in. It seems the legend originated with the Yokhoi. Speaking to them remains our strongest lead, I feel. A lead we shall follow in time, but first let us see Fonjinte safely into the Moblin's care. Assuming that our mammal Jar friends don't go in a way. Well, like Bajul Jar Jar wasn't gonna attack us. He was gonna go for the sun instead. The first promise. Are you going to fast travel me here, game? Meanwhile, in Kozama Uka. Kozama Uka, maybe? Oh, here we go. I wanted to see these two clash.
Finding a willing artisan was even easier than expected. Many indeed are eager to curry favor with the Resilient Sun, especially if it means sharing the promise of new territories.
Those who prove useful will have all the land they desire.
What about those who don't prove useful?
Such generous words, yet the manner in which he speaks them. If neither wealth nor territory are of value, wherefore does he seek to bring the world to heel?
I don't know. He's a mystery to be sure. Right, where is he? Where is he going to appear like behind and then snatch them up? Oh, hi!
Step aside.
Remind me. There was no rule against poaching craftsmen from other claimants. Was there?
Oh!
Do not be foolish, Bakul Jaja.
Oh!
Foolish would be carrying on with these dull feats when all I need to win are the keystones. And besides, it's long past time I humble this arrogant one-head. The Dawn Servant may have sired you against all odds, but there is nothing blessed about your birth.
Oh. Do you not like him because he's not two-headed?
Is fit to rule. Only we are worthy.
I wonder who is more powerful in this case. He's showboating a lot, but this guy he's very silent about his power though.
A moment, first promise.
Like his tail decorations.
I foresee a use for this nuisance.
That's even more insulting. Leave him alive?
Too scared to make the first move?
Is that in a single blow? That was fucking awesome. Oh, it's got like a little rivet at the end as well. Oh god.
But he's just a runt.
He's a runt, but he's also smart. I wonder if him having the blue skin and also the warrior face means that he's both of them, and he only has this person here to feign ignorance.
Restraint.
Hmm.
I can kill him whenever I please.
You really can. He's very scary.
Your part in this is far from over.
Yeah, so as we can see, we now know who is the more powerful of the two. They have definitely set up the power dynamics well. How is he going to get the fight then? He's not going to find a goldsmith. Like, who's going to follow him? No one. Unless, like, he encounters a random person, maybe. Maybe he'll do what Corona's going to do. Corona's going to do as well. We're back and we brought with us a willing potswan. This is Fontaine, a talented goldsmith who once worked at Eshtain's Aesthetics and Older.
Wonderful, impressive. You are first to return, I promise. And with an artisan from across the salt, no less. We welcome you and your unique skills to Herefordshire. Elfund will show you to the work pot.
This is it then. I look forward to hearing your proclaimed dawn servant. Thank you, Fontaine. I'll be sure not to disappoint you. Yes, I'm also here. Oh, there he goes. Luckily, we found not only a gold servant, a gold maker, but also one that we could get to come over here.
You have reached met the requirements of the Thea Pots. Redrick presents your keystone of joy smiles and well-wishing.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Well, that's 3 down. We've got 4 to go. That's many more. That makes 3. Oh, and looks like Kwana's got his as well. Wait, does he?
Pishka, more Potswan candidates. Come, tell Redrick your tales.
Oh yeah, they got one. I guess it probably was easier for Kwana probably as well, just like with the first promise, because they have a lot more of an audience than what Clement has. Like, do you two ever talk at all? Another fee accomplished, another keystone acquired. Oh, you are doing well. I expected nothing less as the Aljar's esteemed siblings. Your cleverness in particular is most admirable, second promise. We must have you apply that Charlie knowledge you so cherish and arm to our weapons of magic design. No. In your role as the new Dawn Servant's chief advisor, of course. I don't think he wants war. The tools of war hold no interest for me. I wish only to improve our nation through practical innovations. Foreign powers will think twice about testing our strength with Yulal is known for its advanced technology. This is a Garland Empire was deterred from invading Charlian. Oh, that may well be true. But how long will it take Yulal to progress to this advanced state? How many years? With a collective commitment to education and hard work, it should not take so very... Ooh, hello. Your way is too slow. Okay, well, how about we all work together? We have a big family therapy session. Easier to expand our territory and swallow Charlian whole. Yeah, how about we don't do that, buddy? Conquer other nations through force of arms, and you're looking at a future of uprising and bloodshed. Yours wouldn't be the first failed empire. Ha! Fuck yeah, Thancred. Then we keep fighting, until the mountain costs convince them to lay down their weapons, until all have grown tired of loss. How would such an outcome be anyone's joy? What would you pose as a mockery of peace? It's true.
Pushkot, Red Oak is reminded of days long ago. In the time before Tural, there were no pot packs for the pot spawn. It was normal to grab snatch artisans and force them to work for mobbies.
Oh.
Until the day Jolol Jar Jar arrived, the families of the grab snatch pleaded with him, and so he came to Irvinshire. Mobbies are not a war-make people. We feared death had come for us, but Jolol Jar Jar just wanted to talk.
Oh. Isn't that nice? I'm guessing that was a mystic who wanted to do that. Yeah. Be at ease. We are here to trade words, not blows. The goldwork crafted in this village is superb. One can tell at a glance the quality of materials used, the mastery of techniques employed. Yet it does not stir the heart. A goblet shaped by bound hands and broken spirit is devoid of luster. Compare that now to the works of a joyful artisan. She pours her very soul into creations, and they shine like the newly risen sun. Have you not seen this to be true?
And so begin the custom of good living. Happy pots will make good works, and good works makes mobbies happy. Jolol Jar Jar's words were wise. Joy smiles did indeed bring fine craft and much jingly shine.
So the head of reason was behind the forging of hot packs.
Yes, reason and clever think change mobbies' way of life.
Well, there you go then. Yeah, you can't win everything through war, can you? Because if you had just killed them, you wouldn't have got the gold today. The first promise tires if you talks of olden days. You'd rather look at the future and the next feat. It's a self-destructive way of doing it, but okay. What's that smile for? Oh, I don't like that! Do we think he's more powerful than the leader? He is getting up there in years. We should be getting on there as well. Oh, there you have it. But cool Jar Jar never did come back, did he? Wonder what happened to him.
Pushka, do you have a moment, third promise? Becca would pay the hand helping of Car. He brings the tale of the Golden City.
Oh, nice. Really, I'd love to hear it.
The towers, the streets, all fashioned from gold. Everywhere you look, every splendor you can imagine. The young, the old, everyone in between, they lived in golden happiness. A city of eternal bliss, ever perched above the clouds. Everyone fashioned from gold, eh? And just imagining everyone living in golden happiness. Now that's a city I'd like to visit. Excuse me, Ratrock, where did you hear that particular tale? From our long-time Yokoi friends. They live up in the mountains in Okapaka.
The giants again. Seems everything is pointing this way. Yeah, it feels like we really are just going this way. This feat and everything leading up to this taught me much about the moblin way of life. I'll be sad to leave Earthenshire and your joy smiles behind. I will be sad also. Well, probably not as much as you. Right, and we have the Aether quests. There's only 2 of them. Is it only 2 we needed? Am I miscounting, game? Maybe we'll unlock the final one through doing the last quest here. Stories describe a place of boundless happiness, but also rife with dire wardens and secrets no return. What are we to make of this? Something went wrong, and now going there is dangerous. That means that Zul'Jah is even a claimant in the first place. Surely his father cannot condone his violent ambitions. Yeah, that's the weird part to me. Not necessarily the fact that he's just crazy and he wants war, but the fact that his father is allowing him to take part in the first place. He's never going to let him take over the city. Like, at all. The head of reason and rhetoric sounds so different from the head of resolve. They share the same body and their personalities are... I mean, that is how the two heads work, I'll say, though. Oh my god, look at all the dogs!
Wow! Oh, the kitties! Wow!
These tales raise many questions. Hope the giants have answers. Right, we should go and see the giants next. Agreed. Golden mysteries notwithstanding, the village is featured prominently in the saga. It's not to be ignored. The Okapaka Highlands should be easy enough to reach from here. If we leave Irvingshire from the west, there's a road which leads up into the mountains. Let's find that first. Well, onwards and outwards. That is the wrong minion. Where is my favourite minion? There we go, lovely. Right, I will get the Ava currents, but it'll be in my own time. And we're not going to be flying around here that much anyway, so I can just do it then. Do you have this final area down here to unlock? Oh my god, what? Oh god! These are all enemies! These are all enemies! I am here for more quests. The Highlands are where the layer of proof took place, that being Galoo, J-Jar's encounters with the Yokuai. But is that also the stage for the Lady of Ice, where heroes fought the monstrous Valor Commander? I am most curious as to know what the right will be demanded of us there. Probably fighting a giant snake. One day we're sailing up rivers and next we're hiking up in mountains. We had to meet with the Yokoi at last. The road will take us through the mountains to the Okapaka Highlands, an exhausting route perhaps but a straightforward one. Well, I hope you like mountain climbing, Woklomet.